welcome to another episode with Jen Loves Yarn. I'm Jen. I'm a maker from northern Minnesota, and I knit, spin, crochet. Yeah, that's about it. I think on today's episode, it's purely knitting. So this is episode number 3. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and for interacting with me in the comments. You all were so much fun. I get inspiration from your comments when you share with me what you're knitting. So I look it up on Ravelry, and some of what you are knitting actually ended up in my queue. So you'll see that coming. But yeah, let's see what's been going on. Well, it's a long weekend here in the US and we are celebrating Labor Day. So an extra day off is lovely. And we shut down the cabin today out at the lake. So bittersweet. I am so ready for fall though. I am ready for all the knit things and soups and stews, and just, I love that kind of fall cooking, campfires. I mean, all the things. So yeah, so that's kind of closing out one season and getting focused on another. I will be sharing a few life things at the end of the podcast today. Haven't done that before. But before we do, hello raglan outline. Pop some pictures in so you can see. I absolutely love the fit of this. I love the length of my sleeves. I'm not somebody who has a particular sleeve length. It just depends on the garment and how I see myself wearing it. This is very sweatshirty to me. So really looking forward to probably wear some things underneath it, layer it, what have you. So loving the sleeve length. And I also don't mind rolling them up, or even sometimes I'll just push the sleeves up. But this is the Outline Raglan by Jessie Made, and I used Frankie Gray fibers in their wool linen blend. It's a DK weight in the colorway Onyx. So this yarn, I will order more. It is phenomenal. So fun to work with. Incredibly soft. It bloomed out so nicely after blacking. So that is my only one and only FO today. So let's see, let's move right into what is on my needles. So first on my needles are my vanilla socks from the August colorway for Farmer Daughters Fibers Sock Squad. And it has such a beautiful, I don't know if you can see, just the greens and purples and different corals. A little bit of green in there with a pop of color on the toe and the heel. I do a 64 stitch vanilla sock, 2x2 rib for 12 or 15 rows, whatever I can tolerate, and heel flap and gusset. I do 60 rounds on the leg, and then obviously to fit in the foot. So little stitch marker there, or progress keeper, I should say. So yeah, this one was finished last time. These are being held in my Tanny Casey sock bag. I just love, I love these little Tanny Casey bags. They are so much fun. And when I see her at festivals, I think I saw her at Cake Palooza last year, but when I see Tanny Casey at any festival or a shop update or anything else, I typically cannot resist. So this is where I'm at on the second sock. So I am almost done decreasing the gusset stitches, and then it'll be smooth sailing. I should have this one done tonight, if not tomorrow morning, because it will be my sole focus. Farmer's Daughter Fibers, the Sock Squad, you do one pair of socks, or really anything that you want to knit that month with their colorway, and then you enter to win a prize. So they typically will give some leeway, like about a week's worth of leeway at the end of the month, which flows into the following month, just for shipping purposes, making sure everybody has their yarn and can participate. So I think the deadline for this one is September 7th or 9th, I don't remember, but this one will be off the needles very, very soon. So I intend to watch some mindless TV tonight and and just knit on this tonight and throughout the day tomorrow on conference calls, and she should be done. So Farmer's Daughter Fibers, check them out. I have so enjoyed the sock squad this year. You will see you'll see the September colorway here coming up shortly. So yeah, so that is one thing on the needles. Another thing on the needles that I'm not going to bring and show you every time that we meet, but one that I've made a little bit of progress on, and as a long-term WIP, is a garter stitch blanket. So it's a loosely, it's a loose version of Molly from the Homespun House, of her garter blanket. And I'll put a picture in so you can see, and a link so you can see the blanket. But it's awesome. So it is just knit, knit, knit all the way across there and back. I'm hooked on my yarn. That's the problem. There we go. So just knit, knit, knit. This is really scrunched up on a cord. Man, this is giving me lots of trouble. But it's really scrunched up. And I started this, I always like to have one of these on the go. You can see like back here in the window, I have big glass, like hurricane glass vases full of leftovers, and they're full and I need to get cranking. So my knitted butterfly subscription, hey Jess, my knitted butterfly subscription, which here, let me show you. That is one from the Knitted Butterfly, a progress keeper. And that's how much I knit since last time. So you can see I added in the fog line shawl leftovers. And back to the Knitted Butterfly, I subscribe to her monthly box. And with the box, you get progress keepers, stitch markers, is the primary portion of the box, but also you get minis. And Jess collaborates with some incredible dyers. I have Pearls and Pines in here. I have Hummingbird Yarn Co. I have Arkansas Yarn Co. Sister Weekend Yarn Co. Hummingbird, did I say Hummingbird? I don't remember. But anyways, and this one is Spun Right Round from the September box. So I am just adding these in as we go. This is a project that I'll probably work on more and more throughout the course of fall. So just keep adding to that. I've got to get some of these leftovers and extras off my needles. So let's see, that was my garter. Badger and Bloom is next up. And so you all might remember that this is being held, I mean, is it being held? I don't know that it actually really fits in here. But this is my Aloha bag, and I've made progress on the Badger and Bloom. So I have split for sleeves. The last time we met, I was right here. Here's another stitch marker from Knitted Butterfly. But I am done with the color work on the yoke. It's a round yoke. So fun. So I am using Kamaro's Snuff Nug in the colors Bordeaux. That's the, wine colored Bordeaux, I guess. It's a very deep purple burgundy. And then this light color, which is going to be the primary color throughout, is the colorway Putter. So yeah, this is so soft and squishy. I did try it on. It is fantastic. I cannot wait to wear it. So yeah, it's Stockinette City on this from now on, so I can go round and round. So yeah, that is my Badger and Bloom. And I do have a new cast on since last we met, of course. My cast on is the Rain or Shine blanket. Cheers, Nancy, if you're watching. And who is Nancy, you ask? Nancy Wheeler of Knitsiphappy. She is an amazing sock designer and knitter out of Canada, and Knitsiphappy. She and her husband, Brad, own a business where they make wine and offer the winemaking service tools and resources to people in the community who pay for the service. And then I'm going to say they babysit it until it's ready to go. That was a terrible description of what they do. But anyways, on her episodes, she will drink something bubbly. So cheers, Nancy. All right, you'll remember the Rain or Shine blanket by Stephen West. I showed it last time as something that was next in queue for me, and I had that gorgeous Fiber Genie collection of 10 beautiful hanks, and I've started it, and you all, it is so addictive. But let me start by saying the Rain or Shine blanket, look it up. It's super fun. Another great way to stash best. So as designed, it calls for 2 strands of fingering weight held double. And essentially you're going to knit a section, drop one, pick up another, knit a section, drop the previous one. So you're marling it throughout. I chose not to do that because that collection from Fiber Genie is a DK weight already, and I have plenty of yarn. So I'll show you without further ado, you guys. It is amazing. Look at this. So these are all the colors, 1 repeat of all the colors. Isn't that great? It makes me so happy. But yeah, so here's my plan. I am, this is 1 repeat. I will do another repeat of all of the colors because obviously the rows are getting longer as we go. So I will do another repeat, another 11 repeats. So another full go through the colors, and then I'm going to pause and I'm going to see how much yarn I have left of each, and I'm going to go, they're 100-gram hanks, so I'm going to do as many repeats as I can, 1 through 11, colors 1 through 11, as many repeats as I can without going beyond 50 grams so that I can repeat the same thing as I decrease. But oh, this is so fun. That fog line shawl where I was just, the rhythm of the stitches like got in my blood. This also is a super awesome knit. You can read the knitting, you don't need the pattern. Very easy, very fun. So if you are looking for a blanket knit, check it out. I don't know about you guys, but I love a good blanket knit, and I tend to do them obviously more in the winter. So I'm kind of considering casting on another, using not another one of these, but just a blanket in general, not sure what kind yet, probably something pretty vanilla, and using some of the DK weight self-striping yarn I have and playing around with that. So we'll see. Right now I have bitten off more than I can chew with what I have upcoming. You'll get the idea when we get into what's next in queue for me, and the time frames I am holding myself accountable to are a little bit crazy, but it's fun, right? So cool. That's the Rain or Shine blanket by Stephen West. This yarn is the 80s collection by Genie of the Fiber Genie, and we're gonna do a giveaway. You might remember that last time we were here together, Genie had sent a sock set for all of you, and I have drawn the winner that I'll share a little bit later. So Rain or Shine. All right, let's go over stash enhancements. So of a few. That's a lot. I have a lot. All right, let's go first with a gift from a friend. I've been spoiled lately with all these gifts, but you guys, this and the green, I'm a green girl, you all know that, but these are 2 beautiful skeins. They're so soft and squishy. They have no tags with them. So one of my friends was doing a de-stash, and they had gone through and taken what they wanted, and when they came upon these, they were like, oh, greens, we gotta give these to Jen. So thank you, Pam and Jean. I really, really appreciate it. Cannot wait to play with these. I don't know what they're gonna be yet, but we're just gonna stash them away for a bit until they decide. So that's one. I also made a purchase at my local yarn shop because you can't go to Knit Night and not buy something, especially when they have new things. I mean, some of you probably can. We've been down this road. I have no self-control, so if I like it, it's coming home. So this is Katya Concept. It's a 4-ply, and here is what it does. And I just thought that was so cool. The concept is you get 2 matching socks, but I really, really love these. I like the interest of self-striping. So I picked that up, and a couple of months ago when I was at Knit Night, a couple weeks ago, Pearls and Pines, we talked about Angie last time, again with the green, can't help it, but look at those speckles. So, and her base is amazing. It's called, this colorway, Angie's so creative, but it's called Falling on My Ash. So funny. So she had dyed this up and I was like, must have, and she didn't have any more, so, or she only had one. And so I just kind of hung out to see, like, does anybody else want to buy this? And nobody claimed it, so it came home with me. I want to do a shawl, and I wanted a color, a very specific color to go with it. And so this was one that Angie had, the one that Angie dyed up for me to go with it. And it is called Apple Cider Donut. Falling on My Ash, Apple Cider Donut. They're going into a shawl, maybe a cowl, not sure, haven't decided, but I think it is going to be my Rhinebeck knit. Like, I'm not making it for Rhinebeck, but I think that I will hank these or wind these up and make something with them while I'm at Rhinebeck. So it'll be my Rhinebeck knit as we are hanging out and taking breaks and knitting. Maybe I'll eat apple cider donuts on the hill with my apple cider donut and Falling on My Ash by the big maple tree. Those, I just couldn't get enough of them. pearlsandpines.com. Go check out her colorways. They're super fun. The base is amazing. It is a 75 superwash merino, 25% nylon, 437 yards, 100 grams. So can't wait to do something with these. And I got my first Halloween subscription from Freckled Whimsy. I love to do these each year. The Halloween Club is so fun. Her colorways are unlike really any others that I typically have in my stash. But this is called the Wednesday Club by Freckled Whimsy. I get it in the Serendipity DK, so I really enjoy a self-striping DK sock. But again, I was like, wouldn't it be cool if I took the whole collection for Halloween this year and made a blanket? I don't know. We'll see what happens. But this is a 75-25 4-ply DK, 100 grams, 245 yards, and it is in the colorway Let's Play Dolls. Super fun. I have two more stash enhancements that are going to bridge right into next in queue for me. So this is my, oh man, can you see this? This is my September from Farmer Daughters Fibers Sock Squad. And I am going to be casting these on this week as a test knit for Nancy Wheeler of Knitsiphappy. She's got a Peekaboo sock. I'll put a picture in. It's not a surprise. I cleared it with her first to see if I could share. But I'm going to use my September sock squad to do a test for Nancy. And I always love that group. So we have so much fun. She hosts them via Instagram. Group conversations, and Many of us have been knitting for Nancy for years and have a ton of fun doing it. So yeah, that will be on the needles very soon. And then I am going to cast on the Reunion cardigan by Brienne Moody. You are going to see a lot of cardigans coming up this season. I have a lot of pullovers, a lot of t-shirts, and I really don't have very many cardigans. I have one Garter Marlar by Stephen West where I used all my scraps and I look like a circus clown. So it's my house coat really, but I love it. I love the fit. And I also have another one that is lots of color work and very fitted. So I want something that is, I'm going to be making lots of cardigans. I have a lot of stash to get through, and cardigans are what are going to fill the gaps in my wardrobe. So this is Hummingbird Yarn Co. It's a worsted weight called Maple Sugar. I mean, so good. Maple Sugar. So I swatched with this for the Reunion cardigan. So I started with the suggested needle here, didn't quite get gauge. I'll always put in some yarn overs. I don't know if you can see those, but it tells me what needle that I was using. So however many yarn overs. So there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. The pattern suggests a 7. So I did that and I didn't get gauge. I went up to a 9 up here, and it's a little, I'm gonna go to an 8. That's what this swatch told me. So I'm gonna go on a size 8 and get that on the needles. I've been taking my recent swatches and just putting them on a binder clip here, so that I have them. To do what with, I don't know, but there, we'll add that one to it. So that is next in queue. That is coming very, very soon. And let's see. Oh, this blessed half and half triangles wrap. Y'all, I knit and knit and knit and knit and knit and knit. It's in my fat squirrel bag that I love, that I want back so I can put my rain or shine blanket in it. She always has these really nice pulls, canvas, fat squirrel. She you gotta watch when she does her shop updates. So they're typically gone in a flash. Okay, this is killing me. Not to be dramatic. Where's my marker? You guys, okay. When I pulled this out to do the WIP Spotlight, I was here. So the first episode, I did that between the first and the second episode. Between the second and now the third from this marker, and this is a Up North Fiber Retreat marker by Fiber Genie. So Angie, my friend Angie, and I host the Up North Fiber Retreat each year. It's tickets went on sale in July and it's sold out in less than 2 minutes. So we will all be up in northern Minnesota, Bemidji in particular, the third week in January, and just having a blast. So anyway, that's where that progress keeper came from. And you guys, this is how much I've done. That is a lot. It's a lot of knitting, like a lot. So the idea here is that you keep going back. Do you see this marker? I need to do the back and forth, and these rows are long. I need to go back and forth until I have 2 stitches left. I am so close. So close. I want this done so I can snuggle with it. I want this done so I can spotlight another WIP and move on. My next WIP that I'm going to spotlight plays very nicely into a cal, so I need to get going. But I did make a lot of progress. This is the half and half triangles wrap for those of you who are new here. And it is in Pearl Soho linen quill. Man, it's a monster. I just don't even know, like, you just can't even, I can't even. I'll put a full-size picture in when she's done. So, Kettle Black and Rhubarb Pink. And I cannot wait till it's done. This will be an FO next time. Now, if I don't put another episode out for 4 months, come rescue me. No, it will be done. So anyways, that is my WIP Spotlight, my half and half triangles wrap. And the podcast that I want to highlight this time is the Modern Skein. Take a sip. So, the Modern Skein is a yarn shop in Conroe, Texas. Sharon Graff is the owner of the Modern Skein. And if you follow them on Instagram, they do the funniest reels and just have so much fun. I love her aesthetic, her eye for things, the patterns she picks, the yarns she puts together with them. Her husband, Josh, is the dyer behind Red Stag Fibers. And we saw them last year in, where were they at? India Untangled. Just really awesome. I have some of his yarn in my stash that I want to cast on. But the Modern Skein is, like I said, they spotlight really wonderful. She loves Undine. She loves Spin Cycle. So you see lots of fun creative uses and really, really great colors she puts together. So check them out, the Modern Skein. And finally, we will conclude with the winner from our last episode. So I'm not going to take it out. This is the Fiber Genie. In this package is a Berrylicious Butter Bomb Cake. And this colorway is Always and Forever. F-U-R ever. So this is her magical sock base, 80% superwash, 20% nylon. And some of the proceeds for the sales of Always and Forever go to a rescue. I'm not sure which one. I'll put more information down below with a link to Jeannie's website. So our winner's here, and you'll see her comment. She loved the vanilla tweed, thought that would be great for fall. So Anita Bechtel, you are the winner. And if you will send me an email at jenlovesyarnpodcast@gmail.com. It's in the description box below. I will get that out to you promptly. We're going to go right into a life update. So as a segue, get me your address. I won't be able to put it into the mail until next week. So I am a full day of work tomorrow. And then I am headed out to Phoenix for the week, and it will be a mix of caring for my father. I've made several trips out to that neck of the woods over the summer to just provide him a little extra love and care that he needs. And I am also this time mixing a little business in. We have an office in North Phoenix and an opportunity for a meeting that we were going to do over Zoom, but everybody's in Phoenix, and now I will be too. So I'll get together with my colleagues on Friday afternoon. But yeah, we are coming up. I can't believe that, I know today is only September 1st, but I can't believe it's already September, and I am really looking forward to October. I don't want to wish away September. I have a lot of great things coming up in September. My family and I will camp out on our acreage that we prepare for hunting in the November timeframe. So we clock a lot of time out in the woods, which I love. Love walking the trails and knitting outside. Love a day fire, knitting outside by a day fire. So, so September is going to be amazing. I also have another business trip coming up, so I'll stay as consistent as I can filling these. And October is my birthday month. So I'm a Libra, and I always do a birthday cast on, which I typically will do the Stephen West make along, the shawl make along every year. And I will typically do that cast on right around my birthday. So he's always like that first Thursday of October, which this year would be the second, but I still have the one from last year that I haven't finished. I mean, it's probably going to be making an appearance in the Spotlight or WIP Spotlight at some point. But I don't know what I'm going to cast on. And I have like the reunion cardigan that I just swatched for out of the Hummingbird. Did I even say that? So the swatch that I did out of the Hummingbird yarn, this is going to be the reunion cardigan by Brienne Moody, and it's a cropped little number, but I think that I'm not a crop girl, and I do want that to be a bit oversized, so I will knit it to full length for me, whatever that means. So anyways, I want that done for Rhinebeck, and then my girlfriend Jen and I are also doing a knit along for Rhinebeck. The Sylvest, nope, that's wrong. I'll put it in. But that one's going to be in the queue. It's also worsted, so I have lots of worsted things hopping on the needles, and I just don't know if I need another cast on right now. But that's a month away, so who knows? Anything can happen. But I'm gonna take 3 days off, and all I'm going to do is watch terrible TV and knit and knit and knit. So, and then that weekend we will be going to a football game that Hunter has, and we'll be camping the rest of the weekend. So I'm looking forward to that. Lots going on the next month and a half. Lots of fun things. I love the season change. There's something about the refresh and renewal of each season that I just thoroughly enjoy. So I hope you all are enjoying the season we're in and heading into, and that you are enjoying everything on your needles. Do share with me what you are making and maybe what your fall making plans are. And for for goodness sakes, like if you have a cardigan pattern that you love, that you've made, or that you want to make, that you're thinking about, share it with me. I am looking for some good cardigans this fall and winter. So with that, cheers. Have an amazing week ahead, and until the next time, make what brings you joy.